What's up? It's Pioneer Inyap, and today's special. Or rather, today's video is special. I've hit officially 1,000 views on this channel. I hit it a while ago, but I didn't really have the time to make a video on it, but no time like the present, so now I'm deciding to make a video about it. I've also almost breached the 50 subscriber count. Now, I personally think it's very hard to manage a YouTube channel, very hard to get views. And for me to have jump-started this account 2-3 months ago and to have reached this quantity, I'm very glad to be able to hold this platform that I'm currently on. And I hope to continue this throughout. I don't know when, I'm not giving up though. I for some reason haven't mentioned them, but I do have socials. They'll be linked on screen. Take your time. Okay. I do want to say some general direction, what I hope to do, maybe even some goals here and there, but this video is pretty much just going to be, explanations, just me talking. I do want to hand out some shout outs, some to my in real life friends, some subscribers, some count, some comments too. So first things first, Jazante, shout out to you. You're the one who helped with the confidence aspect of my account. I don't think I'd be nearly as confident to go out and about, risk people finding out what I do if it weren't for you. And I almost didn't start this account because the embarrassment of getting found out, that talk you and I had before going to, Eton Ramen, really boosted my confidence and only went up from here. Nas, even though you're a bum, shout out to you too. I mean, you didn't really do anything, but you found me out, so shout out to you. Salman and Emmanuel, congratulations on finding me. Shout out to you. Those two are my best friends. And I don't know. Congratulations on finding me out. I mean, you didn't do none. Now, shout out to everybody that commented on my first video. Gonna run it up real quickly. See everybody that did. Tony3242. Now, I might not be the most consistent, but work hard and evolve. Those are things that I've been doing, or it feels like I've been doing. I don't know if anybody feels like there's been much of a difference in my first video up to now, but I feel like I'm starting to notice it personally. Trippy6655. In all honesty, I feel like people are concerned with the quality that, that goes into what they create, or, they think that they need the highest stuff, the most expensive stuff to, create videos, but you really don't. Your comment, I agree with it. And I think that's really good advice for other people too, but it kind of doesn't really apply to me, even then, I still really appreciate that. And towards the end, it will take time to grow with lots of pain and dedication. That is what really synchronized and resonated with me. I really appreciated that comment. My most recent video, or the one with the most views at least, the Persona 5 effect, I took a real long time to make that video. Or not really, but it took me a long time to edit. Rampage 360, Baba Music, and Doff. Long name, but appreciate your comment too. And I feel like I have been having good luck. Virtual Girl, I wouldn't be me if I gave up, so. Spotted Hyena, the exuberance of this comment really makes me happy. Thank you very much. 2000s Kid, being a star isn't my goal, but regardless, I still very much appreciate that comment. Well, I don't know about that. It's just gonna happen, so. Icy is cool, appreciate that. And Kitsune Requiem, I have no clue what you said here, but nonetheless, still appreciated. Regardless, Shout out to everybody that left a comment here in my first video. Let me say all of their names in order. Tony 3242, Trippy 6655, Rampage 360, Boba Music, and Off 4, Virtual Girl, Spotted Hyena, 2000s Kid, Icy is Cool 12, and Kitsune Requiem. There is also this 2023 moment. He subscribed to me and he watched my horror video. You know, I appreciate that actually. And now to the longer list. All right, on to the subscribers. Let's see, EX Scopes, Moo Cow Something, Spotted Hyena, BR, GX Blaster, Kita Toxin 2002, No LER, Schizophrenic Thoughts, my little brother even, Zam, Peter Green, Buckethead 15, James Bradley, Liam Roche, Supus, Naruto Gamer, Skin Person, Aaliyah Rocks, YT Noob Plays Roblox, Gangster LOL, Blaz Games, 106 Elisa, Crybaby, and OMG. I want to say thank you deeply for, you know, checking me out at the very least. And without you, I wouldn't even see my dream. Like, I wouldn't even see the outline or what I wanted. Now, your support means the world to me. And I didn't forget that there's also many more private subscribers too. So thank you to you too. So ACS246, what I meant by we're all the wild cards is that we all hold our own potential and what we want to accomplish with our potential, what we want to gain. So technically we're all wild cards in our own perspective. But that goes for the Persona fans. So if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Buckethead 15, definitely my favorite RPG ever. Keep spitting. You know, I don't know what to do besides preach. So I don't know. Persona 5, go to game. Play it if you have it. And there's Alex Arias 9379. Shout out to you too. You know, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about what we were talking about, but his input really did matter to me, seeing as though people would be supportive. Sort of an introduction to the people that you meet within communities and games you play. So yeah, your perspective, your input to the channel, very useful. Thank you a lot, and thank you for the conversation, and I hope you have a great new year as well. You can skip this part if you really want to, but for those of you who've watched The Matrix, a similar event sort of happens in Persona 5. You have two options. You can no corrupt politicians, perfect for everybody in their own like perspectives, in their own ways, and it just feels off. The red pill. In that red pill, you're not granted a perfect life, but rather a life of struggle, a life of overcoming challenges, and pretty much your everyday life. Now, a lot of people would rather pick the black pill, the pill where everything is perfect for everybody, but you know, even your greatest faults, they're taken care of. You know, all the bad things that happen in your life never did. But at the same time, it's those faults, it's those cracks, it's those imperfections that make us human, that made you who you are and what you value today. I know I'm not the biggest person in the world, not the biggest, you know, YouTuber in the world, obviously, but I thought about this to myself and I said, man, what would happen if I somehow, some way ended up being in a random, like, gigantic YouTuber's video somehow? The thing is, if your dream or your goal is granted to you too early or by somebody else, you know, you don't know what to do with that goal, or you don't know what to do with the end result, pretty much. You know, I feel like if somebody, granted me my goal, or somebody forced hundreds and thousands of people to come to subscribe to this channel, I like, it wouldn't leave a satisfactory, feeling within me. I created this because I wanted to be the one to succeed. I wanted to be the one to build this account from the ground up. I wanted to accomplish my goal that I've had since 11 years old. I'm not really calling anybody out or, saying that you can't do this. It's just when you're granted a seat at the top, you don't have the maturity, you don't have the ambition, nor do you necessarily have the drive to keep going. People at the bottom and people at the top have different values. If you started off at the bottom and slowly made your way to the top, you would know what it's like to be at the bottom, and you would make sure you, with every single ounce and fiber of your being, that doesn't happen again. And so you keep your consistency. But if you were just granted to the top, and you somehow just made it up there, consistency is the least of your worries. I mean, you don't even know how you got there in the first place. You just don't know what it's like to be at the bottom. And pretty much you didn't have the mindset necessary for this route. After all, a perfect world isn't perfect. And obviously our world isn't perfect. It is. TLDR, a life devoid of pain and lessons is a life devoid of love. Done with the, mental analysis. So I want to talk about a goal that I could make for the end of this year. Honestly, it's going to be pretty simplistic. We got to start off somewhere, unfortunately. My goal at the end of this year, the end of next year actually, is 100 videos. 100 videos in retrospect isn't that much, but I haven't really been putting myself out there, if I'm being entirely honest. So I feel like 100 videos should be up there. But within those 100 videos, just one person, I want to change their outlook on life, change how they look at things. I know this is going to require some dedication, so I already prepared myself for this. So again, I want to shout out everybody one more time. Shout out Jazante, shout out Nas, shout out Emmanuel, shout out Salman. Emmanuel and Salman, you're like brothers to me. Noel Jen Noli, shout out to you. Virtual Girl, shout out to you. Spotted Hyena, shout out to you. 2000 Kid, shout out to you. Trippy6655, shout out to you. Tony3242, shout out to you. Rampage 360, Bob the Music, and OTH4, shout out to you. Let's see, IC is Cool 12, shout out to you. Itsune Requiem, shout out to you. ACS 246, shout out to you. Buckethead 15, shout out to you. Last but definitely not least, Alex Arias 9379, shout out to you. At the moment, it's 4:36. I just want to go to bed now. Thank you for a very successful YouTube channel and allowing me the platform to even speak where I was too nervous to even think about doing. Salman and Emmanuel, I do ask that you refrain from following it so I can keep my anonymity at a certain degree. If so, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm really running out of things to say here. Oh yeah. I'm 1/10 of the way from actually making money doing what it is that I love to do. And in a way, it makes me happy to say the least. Well, thank you very much. If you did somehow, some way watch this video, thank you. Happy New Year.